lower jobs are easier as a side gig. Dishwashing, yeah, like I would prefer bartending, but I think being a hostess might have a chance to get 1 day a week thing. I don't know, I haven't figured it out yet either. Yeah, it's tough. Dishwashing and stuff is a really good idea though. The only problem with those kind of jobs I find over here is because I've done dishwashing before. It was dishwashing and they also wanted me to peel and cut onions and also cut chicken up, which it wasn't supposed to be dishwashing. But anyway, you know, they had me running around doing all kinds of other shit, which I didn't mind doing. Obviously, I didn't want to be sat there doing dishwashing all the time, I suppose. So it was fun, you know, I got to do some other stuff. But then at the end of the night, when they give me 20 quid, I got £20. £20 for I think it was like a 10-12 hour shift. I was absolutely shattered at the end of it. It was a good shift, you know. Yeah, £20 at the end of it, and then they're all sharing out the tips, and I'm not involved in that, and neither is any of the people that have been dishwashing or, you know, peeling onions with me, because we are like permanent staff. And it's like, geez, thanks. And I hear that a lot of places are like that, you know, like obviously it's a lower end gig. What you can kind of expect. It's not exactly a hard job, is it? Washing dishes. 20 quid's 20 quid. It feeds you for a couple of days at least. They paid you like daily, so there was that. You got 20 quid a day. £20 though, yeah, 20 quid. And like, I've worked tons of jobs for £20 a day. Like, literally, I worked at a scrapyard. I shit you not. I worked at a scrapyard that was predominantly like Shoguns and Jeeps and stuff, but he got all kinds of things in there. Things like one time I cut up a big old Irish ambulance. It was super fucking fun. But my job consisted of this guy called Shiddy just literally telling me to go out either with a still saw or with a ratchet set, and he'd say like, take this engine apart, take this engine out, take this clutch out. I had no idea what I was doing. I was like 16 at the time. Give me have you ever used a still saw before? And I'm like, yeah, you know, which I had used a still saw, but used a still saw like cutting stone, which is very different to using a still saw and cutting flipping metal with it. It's a very different thing altogether. Not to mention it was up here rather than down there in between my legs. Completely different. And yeah, literally 20 bar a day I got for that. I was working 10 hours a day. It was a 10-hour shift. They bought me my dinner, which definitely helped. But yeah, just cutting shit up out in yard all day, either it pissing down rain, in snow, in blistering sun. I worked there for like a full year, and I loved it at the time. I loved it. That's like $2 an hour. I know, it's next to nothing, but you know, like, these people basically say like, oh well, because you don't have to pay tax on it, it's 20 quid that you get to just go and spend, right? And it's like, okay, you're being the one that's naughty by doing work off the books. So they've got you in a bind. They can pay you pretty much whatever. Good afternoon there, Jess. How are you, lovely? Welcome to the stream. Great to see you, Jess. How are you, love? How's your day? Is everything okay? I do hope that you're doing good. Oh man, we're having quite the discussion over here. First jobs, man. Yeah, that was one of my first jobs at Shiddy's yard. Crazy place, man. Mental place. Just used to be out there with a still saw, man. My arms got so flipping strong after working there for a year. Like, seriously, I don't know if anybody's ever used a still saw, but there's like a little known thing that I had to work out completely by myself and on my own out in a flipping a really scruffy, dusty yard, with no gloves on, no eyes on, no, you know, just my normal pants. Sometimes my pants would set on fire with sparks. But if you don't hold the still saw like basically like flush, you know, like plumb, sort of straight, if the blade bends whilst you're cutting something, obviously it goes off and it like jerks. It sort of like catches and rips forward. It's like a really weird and sometimes it can be like really violent, sometimes it can just, you can feel it just starting to go a little bit, and it is so fucking dodgy, like wow, seriously. I've had like the still saw literally like sparking its head off, it goes and it flies out, he's like whoa, holy shit. Still saws are crazy, man. I'm tiny, look at me, I'm a scrawny fucking tiny ass little dude. I was no bigger when I was 16. Seriously, still saws used to throw me around and I fucking loved it. I was there for every single bit of it. It's actually unbelievable I haven't managed to lose a thumb or something. Speaking about that, I once worked at this other really dodgy place called Jurabella or Designer Deck or Simon's Place. It was doing acoustic flooring. It was like a pretty cool thing that they was doing, but such a dodgy place. And my mate Charles, we was on like a rip saw, table saw, which is like a table with a saw blade that comes out of it, and you're like, you know, you push material sort of up and through it, usually like big bits of chipboard or anything really, but that ideally. And you basically, when you push it through, you have two of you working on it, one at either end. You have one pushing it through and one then pulls it through at the other end. But my mate was basically doing it by himself, and he had this little plastic like poker. I swear it was no bigger than my remote, literally like that. And like when it got to right towards the end, he'd push the rest of it through with this poker thing, and it flipping hit the plastic thing, hit the saw and like snapped, and it like gashed all his finger like up there. It gashed all up there and literally opened the side of his hand. I just remember like watching from another machine, and it's like stopping machine, putting emergency stop, and it being like shit, blood everywhere. We were just like wow. It was one of those moments I thought I probably shouldn't work here. That was another place that we got paid like, I think it was like 30-40 quid a day we got paid there, until they switched it up to paying us for every individual thing that we actually machined in there, because they were scared that everyone was slacking off, which they totally were. So yeah, that was a pretty cool move. But then me and my mate came in and hacked the system. I sat at home one night and analysed the spreadsheet of all, you know, like basically what we got paid for what component. So like one thing we'd get paid like 10p per finished component, another thing it'd be like 20p, you know, obviously a bit more difficult to make. And yeah, it worked out that just literally throwing the chipboard through the rip saw with two of you and making just like the like little sort of long slats that were basically chopped down into little cubes. But if you just make the slats, you got like 44p. So we were like, oh sweet. Me and my mate just came in there one morning at like 4 in the morning, just smashed it out for like 3 hours, dripping with sweat in moonlight, and we made like 300-400 quid before anybody had come in and just split it. It was sweet. We soon got that they soon sorted that out. But sorry, let me read some comments. Jess, hello my lovelies, how's everyone's day? Doing good, man, not too bad. How's you doing today? I see it's not legal, arseholes. No, it's not. But I think on that, with the kind of paid in hand situation, I think like everybody's technically as bad as each other maybe. I mean, we're not paying tax on it and stuff, and you know, a lot of people still claim off the government and etc, which you can do because you're not claiming it. So it is kind of naughty, but you know, it's no excuse to pay people like 10-20 fucking bucks a day, right? My first job was in Pastimes. Ooh, what's that? I've seen Flashdance. I know exactly what you're talking about with the sparks. Nice. Yeah, the sparks are beautiful though. I tell you, when you there's no more mesmerising than when someone's cutting up metal. You see all the beautiful sparks flying off of it. Oh yeah, I love angle grinders. They are pretty cool machines. I spent so long with an angle grinder, like holy crap. Angle grinders, fucking table saws, rip saws. What's the other one called? Like I can't remember what the big one's called that you like pull towards you. Oh man, crazy old stuff. People in those jobs really are flipping earning the money, man. Fucking mad work. And that's what I mean. I have literally done all kinds of work in my time, and I am kind of not. I'm not the kind of person that's really shy for work. I mean, past few years have been a pretty odd few years for me, with like very minimum to no sort of work. I was definitely one of those people that was all about the work life. Unless it was a weekend, then I like to party. But through the week, I was very dedicated to my work, very dedicated to my job. Wasn't bothered about staying late. I was always the person staying late, trying to suck up to the managers. Play the game. But yeah, I do like working. I really do like working, and I think in the right kind of job, the right kind of person for the right kind of job, you can really do a lot for your, just like, your immediate surroundings at least. I know it's kind of a bit of a cliche, the super happy store worker, but like, out of all the people that you annoy, there might be a couple people that you really make their day, and I personally think that that's worth it. I think that's a good service. Aside from being incredibly fucking integral to us all being alive, store workers and stuff, like that we've all recently found, maybe we should start paying these people a bit more, maybe. There's definitely a case for that. But great story, Kez. Thank you, Jen. Thank you. Bless you. We don't talk about my random escapades at work. I've done so many different random jobs, man. Like, oh my gosh. I've done like roofing jobs. I remember doing a bitumen roofing job with my mate, and he's like 65, 70-year-old dad. If you don't know what bitumen is, I won't blame you. We haven't used it. Nobody's used it in the last 40 years. They used to use it. I think I've pointed it out a couple of times. They used to use it as like a precursor to like tarmac. It was the precursor to tarmac. Looks very much like it. Behaves like it. Quite a viscous, liquidy kind of thing. But they use it to like waterproof roofs as well. Things like that. But yeah, it's just a weird sort of like a sticky substance that you paint on roofs and shit like that. That's what we were doing anyway. We were painting bitumen on a roof. It was a crazy job. It was like an old sweet factory. So it was massive. I think it was something like 140 foot, the highest point of the building. We wasn't actually working on that bit, but we got up there and ate us dinner up there. It was like 140 foot drop. It was massive. If that's big, if that sounds right, I don't know. I may be remembering that wrong. It was a big building anyway. If you've seen any of the old mills in Bradford, it was like one of those. It was like a really old Victorian style building, but massive. Had one of the big massive chimneys and stuff running up it. But we had to get a bitumen sort of like tanker, and it's like a heating sort of machine to sort of make you can sort of control the viscosity of the bitumen by obviously the temperature. That you heat it more, it becomes thinner. You heat it less, it becomes thicker. So you get it up there, heat it up, and then paint it on the roof where it needs like waterproofing. And like, holy shit, man, the view from that place was just insane. That was a cool job. Working with my mate Charles again. He was always a pal that I used to do quite a lot of jobs with. He used to get loads of random bits of work. He was an electrician by trade, but did all kinds of shop fitting. One of my best mates growing up was Charles. I don't know if I've ever spoke about him before, but yeah, I've done all kinds of different work, especially with construction, like with a particular company called PEC, Panasar Electronical Contractors, and it's such a misleading name because there was not an electronical contractors anymore. They actually did shop fitting, which is like joinery, bits of bricklaying, bits of quite a lot of electrics, electrician sort of was a big part of the company still, but they did a lot of shop fitting. I did like a big massive kiddie care, which is like a mother care, which is a big massive department store. Did a big massive department store in London, which was a super cool job. I pretty much did all the like block work on the inside of that place, which was really fun. I was like 19 when I first got that job. It was really interesting to think back on because we was working away for 2 weeks at a time and then sometimes for a month at a time. It was insane. I literally was like jobless before that for like 6 months. I just kind of finished college. I was like dossing around, not knowing what to do, trying to find a job basically. And yeah, I'd gone from like sleeping in and playing like computer games just to all of a sudden doing these 12-13 hour days on a site with all these people that I'd never met before down in London. And I was there for 2 weeks. It was mental. Like, talk about a shock to the system. But this guy that I was working with called Ricky Horseman, who is a bit of a mean fucker. You might have heard me talk about him before. Bit mean. Did not like me because I basically figured out after a bit that the bread was buttered with the sparkies, with the electricians. Like, it was a predominantly, like, you know, electricians company at heart. I think 3 of the 4 managing directors were all electricians that had like used to work on the tools, so they got it so sweet. So I was like, I want to come chill with you guys, right? And my manager boss guy, Ricky Horseman of the Bricklayers, hated me. He just fucking despised me for it. It was a bad move looking back. But yeah, I had lots of fun there, learnt tons. I stayed there for I think it was a good couple of years. I stayed there for. We went everywhere, literally all over the place. I've been in all kinds of weird sort of weird circumstances with work, but yeah, I was one of those people, man. We was through and through just wanted to graft. I mean, of course, it's the thing that, you know, you kind of are told that you're gearing up to do, right? So yeah, I was well ready for work. I started working actually in school. My first original jobs were working in mechanic garages. Literally just stood watching people. Oh my god, I've got a crazy story about one place though. I might have told y'all it before, but I basically went to work for this place called Beckside Filling Station, to the top of Great Orton Road. We literally walked very close to there like the other week, and like, long story short, yeah, I was obviously young. I was still in school. I must have been 14, 15. I don't even think I was older than that. That is like literally an accurate age. I was like 14, 15, and I'd basically, like, I guess sort of the owner of the whole place, he was called Showcat, and he's kind of a bit of a big timer in Bradford apparently. I later found that out, but he was like an oldish man, you know, maybe 60-year-old or something. It was like an Asian guy, and I don't know, maybe he kind of like saw something in me that he liked, or you know, seeing that I guess I wasn't like the dumbest guy ever, and he took somewhat of a liking to me, started talking to me about like converting to Islam and stuff, and like, me being 14, I kind of was just rolling with it. I was like, yeah, sure, you know, I'd love to learn about this like Islam thing. I've got friends that are Muslims and that follow Islam, and I truly am very curious about it. And obviously, me not seeing that it probably wasn't the most, you know, like, appropriate thing to be going on with at that time. I've obviously told my mum about it. My mum used to pick me up. I was 14, and my mum was like, "You what? Where's this guy? I'm off to talk to him." I was like, no, and I never went back. But yeah, that was a whole thing with that place. The guy tried to convert me to Islam, and like, I don't know if it was creepy or anything. If it was creepy, obviously it was great that I didn't. But part of me still thinks back and think, maybe if it wasn't creepy, I really missed out on a great old learning thing there, because he was like a really knowledgeable old guy. He had all these businesses and shit. But what a wild story, right? I think back to that and think as if that even happened. Like, what the heck? Sorry, I'm missing some comments here. Oh my days. Oh, sorry. So Pastimes was a shop that sold all old world shite like jewellery rolls, pens, etc. in different styles like Art Nouveau. No, I'm not gonna do it again. That's really cool though, very cool. So I mean, I know what it means, but I can't say it. Very cool. That's actually a really interesting place to work. I mean, I can imagine it's like one of the more interesting places to work in comparison to like I don't know, just like, you know, a grocery store, which I've actually worked at as well. I've worked at a grocery store. It was cleaning, not stacking shelves, mind you, but yeah, before anybody asks, I have literally had the bathroom covered in excrement situation. Like, well and truly, it was a disabled bathroom, so nobody can even say anything. You just gotta get on with it and get it done. It's just one of those things. But yeah, it's a pretty rough job. But honestly, you know, with like PPE on, you know, your personal protective equipment, I don't honestly think it's that bad. If you've got a mask on and shit, then it's not gonna. Got a mask on, if you've got some goggles on especially, you definitely don't want no poop going in your eye. It will blind you. But yeah, with correct PPE on, biohazard suit on, man, I'll go into any environment, me. I really will. Not fussed, not shy. Like you say it like Art New door, but with a V instead of a D. Nah, Art Nouveau. Art Nouveau. Ooh. Nouveau. That's very, very posh. Awesome. Oh man. Well, ladies and gentle gems, I think on that lovely bombshell, I'm gonna love you all and leave you all. It is time for bed for me. Well, I'm going to get a shower first and maybe eat another pasty. I've eaten 2 pasties today, a cheese and onion and a sausage, bean and cheese from Greg's. Perfect, I tell you. I might eat another one. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. What's everybody else going to get up to this evening? After, have you all still got a lot of you? No, the signal, no. Just as we're about to go. It always does that, doesn't it? It always tries to forsaken us at the last hurdle. Always at the last hurdle. It's done so well for an hour and a half. Do not let us down now. You've been too good to us, Signal. Too good to us. I forgot just how unforgiving the damn Signal can be. But I hope everybody enjoys the rest of their evening, whatever it is that you are doing, the rest of your afternoon, whatever it is that you are doing. I'm going to have a cup of tea and wind down now, calm down, come down a little bit. I'm actually going to watch a documentary on Nikola Tesla tonight. So that's going to be pretty fun, I think. I'll let you all know what it was like tomorrow. And like, seriously, if the connection can behave itself like this, I would love to be able to start watching things with everybody again, so you don't just have to listen to me drone on constantly. Do you remember when we did that? Do you remember everybody when we used to watch cool stuff together and things like that? Like, seriously, if my internet didn't suck, then man, I'd stream in bed. I would stream in bed and we could just watch something and I'd just be tiny in the corner and the screen would just be us watching stuff together and I'd be in chat like, yo, what's going on, everybody? Like we used to. That was fun, that. I mean, I think it's pretty scorned on in the internet world, but we don't care. Oh, thank you. I can't deny that I honestly adore being able to drone on, so thank you, everybody. When I say thank you, that's honestly what I mean. Thank you for just letting me drone on and really get it out of my system, because like, I really need this on a daily basis to be normal and sane and to be able to go out into the real world and not be like a hyperactive mess. So thank you, everyone. Thank you. You all keep me human, I swear. A connection was good tonight. It was, definitely. It's given us a little bit of grief now. We're trying to say bye, obviously, because that's what it does. But it has been good, and seriously, thank you, Signal, and thank you everybody that has joined us. We've had a lovely group of people here tonight, and as you all know, the people that come to Twitch and hang out, y'all are my favourite people. You know, all those people on Reddit, they're cool, sure, like total thumbs up, but y'all are my favourites. Y'all are the coolest. The Twitch gang. Only us have these awesome, transcendent conversations about me working in dodgy places for £20 a day. But I hope that you have enjoyed this evening as much as I have, because as always, I've had such a fun time. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you, Mary. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And you, Jen. Have a great evening, California Dreaming. Ooh, rhymes. You know it's going to happen if it rhymes. Thank you for joining us, California Dreaming. And an extra shout out to California Dreaming for making the monumentous leap from Reddit over to here onto Twitch and officially joining the cool kids crew. But no, seriously, thank you for coming over and joining us on Twitch. And I think you probably had to see like an advert too, so thank you for watching the adverts. I know that sucks. Just stay here all night. Oh, don't. Have a good night, babes. Thank you, Vomit. You too. I really appreciate you being here and joining us. And yeah, I would love to. I swear, maybe we're just gonna have to get over it and start eating together as well. And we'll do some like Greg's, you know, like the food place, Greg's mukbangs, and some a pound bakery mukbang and stuff like that. And we'll just sit and gorge out all night. We're definitely gonna start doing stuff like that and getting into the more 2, 3, 4 hour streams. Yeah, we'd love those. Get some endurance streams in. Some big 12 hour all day streams where we just all day chilling. I definitely want to do stuff like that. But if people will hang out with us, could you imagine me having a house party and nobody being here because you've all got sick of me? Oh, that's so funny. But thank you everybody for joining us. This guy won me over with a mukbang one time. That day I learned. I know it is actually a really cool idea. Like, it is. I'm super shy about eating in front of people. It makes it worse when you tell people that you're shy about it too. Now I'm going to eat in front of everyone. You're all going to know that I'm shy. Such an idiot. But I am a little bit. Not in front of you lot though, honestly. But I am a little bit like in general in public and stuff. Maybe I won't like eat on stage in front of everybody in person. But y'all, I don't mind, only a few of us. So maybe we'll have to get together, have some virtual meals and stuff like that. And like I say, if the signal was good enough, like rather than me going now, we could just watch a movie and chill for an hour, and I'd stay and chat with y'all for an hour, you know, and stuff like that. But we'll definitely do that. Definitely, we're gonna have to start organising stuff like that. I need to start organising stuff like that. I will be too. I get that. It is weird, innit? I'm weird like that, I swear. I don't even know why. I couldn't even tell anybody why. I'm not like a bad eater or anything. I think I'm a fairly tame as well. I mean, not when I'm hungry. Don't get me when I'm hungry. Holy crap. But if I'm trying, then I can definitely eat well. I know not to have my hands on the table, elbows on the table. I know to keep it down, etc. It won't be no ASMR. There'll be no chomping noises going on. I won't be sending anybody into a frenzy. But no, seriously, we will do some stuff like that, I promise. If you all would like to see stuff like that, of course. But until tomorrow, y'all, I will love you all and leave you all. I'm a kind of bad eater, but also eat saucy things like wings. It's a setup. It is. Yeah, lick the microphone. I know, right? Oh, damn, the internet's a wild place, man. I love the internet. I really do. And on that bombshell, everybody, I will love you all and leave you all. Until tomorrow, we'll be back at 2 PM. We'll be out and about. I want to see Reggie soon, please. Good shout, Jen. Sorry, you said there, didn't you? Maybe a Reggie stream tomorrow. My mum has actually just texted me as well. Don't know if you heard it a minute ago. Oh my gosh, check this out. My mum found a picture of me when I won the cutest baby competition. Check this out. Wait, I know how to do this now. Wait. There you go. Look at my little mush. How cute am I? See my tracksuit? Look at my little tracksuit. I shit you not, legitimately, I actually won the cutest baby competition in Rose when I was like 3-year-old in that very tracksuit. It was like a clown costume. It was fucking hilarious, I swear. It is legit a clown costume. Who put me in that? I literally want to have it out with them right now. I'm only playing. I looked hella funny, man. So cute. Only in the 90s could you get away with something like that. I like, seriously, it is the most 90s tracksuit you'll ever see. So funny. I love it. I will send it to Discord. Yep, I can do that. I can do just that. What a face, adorable. Bless you. Bless you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. And on that bombshell, how's about that one for a parting bombshell for everyone? But yeah, I'm going to try to organise a registry for tomorrow. I actually am. I'm actually going to do it right now. But yeah, I'm going to post it in Discord. Give me 2 minutes. I'm going to do that now. Take care, all you fantastic people. Like, I really, if you take away anything from tonight, it should be just how fabulous each and every one of you are. Like, seriously. Thank you. My kids hate me putting them in neon in the 90s. Oh, bless you. The 90s was such a time. We were so free. Nothing was ever gonna go wrong again. God damn it. It was such a good time. Oh man, I'm so nostalgic. I'm tearing up. God damn it. Yeah, I think it will. 90s kids will forever be haunted by the tracksuits that we were putting. But damn it, was it not a time to be around. Take care, everybody. I will see you all tomorrow, all being well. Why? How could you? I know. So funny. I bloody love it. Take care, everybody. See you all in the next one. Peace and love. And enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Hope you all have a fabulous Saturday, man. Go crazy and party hard. Don't do nothing the good Lord wouldn't do. Peace out, everyone. See you all tomorrow.